Hey everybody, this is Amanda. I wanted to give you my review of Niche Profit Classroom. I know a lot of you out there are probably getting emails from, people whose lists are on letting you know that Adam and Alan have that $1 7-day trial of the Niche Profit Classroom. And, I just wanted to let you know a little bit about my experiences and what I think of the program. In general, I thought what I would do is I would start with what's bad with like other internet marketing products. Honestly, usually you get less than what you expect for the money. And, the products that you do get, say they're not effective. They're written by people who've never, actually made money online. And, when you open up the product, you can see it's something that you really could have Googled for yourself, and it's just really not going to make you any money. A lot of the time, the products you get are just so general that you're not really sure how you're supposed to implement the plan without buying the additional, $199 action blueprint that you didn't really know existed till after you bought the product. A lot of other programs are just really expensive and time intensive. It's like they don't know that you have like an actual full-time job and you're trying to make money in your off hours. No offense to those of you that can be home all day, but a lot of people are really looking to internet marketing to get them out of their day jobs, and if you really have to spend all day doing it or spend tons of money that you don't have, it's just not going to work. The last issue is that a lot of stuff can be either really boring or just uncomfortable to write about. And to really be successful with something, you really need to enjoy it, or you're not going to want to spend the time on it. Especially with a lot of things where you're not going to see instant results, then you really need to have something to keep you going. And for a lot of people, staying up late at night and writing about how to get rid of man boobs is just really not going to cut it. So, what you're really looking for is a product that gives you more than what you expect. And frankly, I've really not found a lot of those kind of products. You also really want something that's frankly just completely dead simple that even a dummy could follow. You don't really want to spend a lot of money on a program and then keep going back to it asking questions about what you should do next. You need to really know. It needs to be simple. You need to start on it right away the first day. And it also needs to be something that you can do in a way that fits your budget and the amount of time that you have available to work on a project. Maybe that's only an hour or two a day. Maybe you have only like $10 to start, but you really need to be able to move forward with it no matter what your circumstances are. And it also needs to be something that you really enjoy doing. And all of those factors I found have been met by Niche Profit Classroom. What I really like about it is that, first and foremost, it presents a really unique and honest viewpoint. It tells you right away that if you try to pick a hot market, you're going to have a lot of trouble breaking into it without spending a ton of money on pay-per-click advertising. Like, take weight loss as an example. There are so many people out there competing for that keyword that for your site on weight loss to actually be found, you'd have to spend a ton of money you probably don't have. So instead, what it really shows you how to do is define niches. And that can really be any subject. It doesn't have to be something that you're not interested in, like, say, coin collecting. But it just has to be any kind of subject where there's a lot of interest online on what the subject is. But there really aren't a lot of sites serving that interest. Adam and Alan have this great website that has, like, I think the claim is something like 600 video modules. Whatever it is, there's literally a ton. And they show you step by step how to create these websites, how to choose what kind of niche you want to go into, how to drive traffic to your site, how to build your lists. And, honestly, it's so simple. You really don't need to be the kind of person that has a lot of previous experience building websites or, maybe doing stuff like Google advertising, because you're just not going to use it in this system. They really show you how you can do everything with a really simple, like, say, WebGate or hosting account. And everything after that is WordPress. They even provide you with free themes you can download. So I always really feel like for what I get from them, in addition to the video training, you get access to software that helps you find niches and find keywords and stuff like that. You have access to forums. You have access to actual review by Adam and Alan, because a lot of the times you build a project and something's going wrong with it and you can't really figure out why you're not getting traffic. And you can actually have someone that knows what they're doing evaluate your product. And so I think like what I pay for Niche Profit Classroom is something like $50 a month, and I really feel like, with what I get from that is a lot more than what I paid other products. I've paid more like $100 for other internet marketing products, and I haven't really gotten the same results. So who would this product be best for? In my opinion, it works for anybody. If you're more of a tech person and say writing articles and stuff like that isn't really your forte, they really explain to you how to get around that hurdle. On the other hand, if you're really less of a tech person and you're really better at doing the softer side of things like, writing articles, finding niches, this would be a good program for you, especially those of you sitting home looking for a way to make money, and there's some hobby that you're really into. It could be anything. It could be tomato gardening, it can be pets, anything that you've kind of felt like you're a little bit of an expert on. This program really shows you how you can take the best advantage of the skills you already have and use that to make money. So, I don't know, I think I really kind of covered it all. Niche Profit Classroom's down right now where they do the 2.0 upgrade, but if enough of you have interest, I have totally no problem doing a video showing you, what's inside and all the other things so you can see it for yourself. But, that $1 for 1 week is a pretty low risk offer, and you can really absorb the majority of the system in a week of rigorous video watching. So I really think you owe it to yourself to check it out, because you know what the #1 mistake most internet marketers make is, don't you? Well, they never act, they just think. So don't be that person. Get out there and give it a try, okay? You guys have a great day. Thanks.